Hello, as I welcome you to a heavyweight encounter between South Africa and West Indies in the match 7 of the Super 8. This is an important match. South Africa have won their first match against India, and West Indies lost their first match Can against Zimbabwe. So this is a very important match for West Indies. If they lose this match, they are practically out, and if South Africa wins this match, they are practically one step into the semi-finals. So very important match for both the teams, as West Indies are on the attack here, scoring sixes and fours at will in the first 2 overs. That is the first edge that we have seen in this match, and brilliant play by West Indies till now, and they are hitting. Johnson, Charles, and Brandon King are hitting through the park. They are not sparing any ball. They are hitting like their life depend on it. And to be honest, it is good to see that West Indies are taking it on. And this is the fifth over. Is that the wicket? The pass is no. Rabada bowling from one end, trying to get the wicket, but he has been very expensive till now, and that continues in this over. And George Linde has been given the last word of the power play. An interesting strategy considering that they have been so uh, bad in the power play, to give Linde the ball, and he has been hit for a six. And we can say back to back sixes here, as West Indies end the power play with 76 runs. Keshav Maharaj has been provided the ball. Hopefully, the end of power play means that they would be able to contain the West Indies batters, although it doesn't seem like it at the moment. And that is the first wicket gone. Charles is out at 35 runs, having made 35 runs, and the captain walks in. Brandon King is on 46, so he's really close to his half century. Keshav Maharaj gets the first wicket. And Linde bowling from the other end. Four singles conceded, and that is a short reverse sweep, trying to get it into the gap, but not to be. Keshav Maharaj with his second, and that is a beautiful sweep straight to the fielder, and I think that would be the 50 up for him. That is great work. And another sweep shot, this time over the fielder for a six towards the square leg region, and this time he gets him out. Brandon King gets out after making his 50. Sai Hope and Austin Chase are into the attack, and that is brilliant from Linde as he gets the wicket of the captain Sai Hope, Northman Powell, and Austin Chase now into the batting. That is a great sweep shot towards the fine leg region for 7 runs. Keshav Maharaj with his third. The spinners have provided the breakthroughs for South Africa, and Keshav Maharaj bowling to Roofman Powell, who likes spin bowling, and that could be chance at the run out. What does the umpire say? He says no. Austin Chase, being a fellow spinner, would understand the dynamics of this pitch better. George Linde bowling from the other end. So the captain Markram deciding to keep the spin onslaught here, and that is a beautiful shot for four towards the mid wicket. They are bowling directly to the stumps. In my opinion, that they can kind of vary it a bit, and that has worked as Austin Chase has to depart straight to the wickets. Interesting strategy by the captain here. He has brought himself into the attack in a bit to keep this spin onslaught. Their fifth, actually sixth batsman, bowler, sorry, is what we call Vian Mulder. So that is a right fast medium. So in order to continue spin, he has to come on himself, and he has been expensive. Now Marco Jansen has been provided with the ball. And that could be a chance. Oh my god, that could have been a wicket. Just missed the wicket keeper. That is chance for a run out. Not to be. Ethan Markram to ball his second over. Interesting decision by him to ball 2 overs, not giving Mulder a chance. And he has already conceded 8 runs with the last ball remaining, and that is a sweep for a 4. Rabata bowling from the other end, and that is a good ball. Ooh, that was a bouncer that is punched down the ground for a 4. And Hetmer facing no issues in facing Rabata. That is an edge, but that is fast and goes to the third man reaching for a 4. The short third man is not able to capitalize as Rabada gets the wicket of Hetmer. Mulder takes the catch. Ethan Markram with his third over, and that is straight down the ground for a 4. 6 runs of the over in the first 3 balls, and that is a beautiful shot for 10 runs. Marco Jansen comes in, and that could be a wicket. Surfing Rutherford could go, and he has gone. 6 runs of 4 balls. And Romario Seifert now into the rack. That is the beauty of this West Indies team. They have hitters in every position. Every player can shoot the ball. Akil Hussain can bat very well. So yeah, they are a good team. As we go into the last over, Ethan Markram decides to bowl the last over as well. Interesting strategy, and he has gotten the wicket. That is great for Ethan Markram. He has got the wicket of Romario Seifert. Akil Hussain walks in, and I think that is another wicket. Yes, it is. So 2 wickets in that over by Ethan Markram, the last over of the innings, and it has been a good over till then. Maybe 6 runs, still not bad. 6 for 2, and the last ball goes for a single, I guess. So that is also good. 214 scored by West Indies. It would be very, very, very difficult for the South African team to chase this score, considering that it is already above 10th run rate. And it looks like a good batting pitch as South Africa are also able to free the score boundaries. Ooh, that was a good ball. And that is glanced to the 4, to the fine leg for 4. Akil Hussain bowling to Markham in the power play. So they have decided to bring in spin early, and that is a good ball. 6 runs of that over. They need to be a bit more aggressive here, I feel. And that is a good shot for 4. Quinton de Kock, Ethan Markram again. Good shot for 4. 11 runs of the over. That make it 15. So at the end of the power play, South Africa are 50 for 0. They need 165 runs. And let's see how does it go. Akil Hussain bowling to Quinton de Kock. The introduction of spin, I think that is outside the leg. 2 runs made of that over. Both of them seem to be set. Akil Hussain bowling to Quinton de Kock. Beautiful shot for 4. 10 runs of the over. And that is again a beautiful shot in between the fielders as Romario Seifert gets the wicket of Quinton de Kock. They are bravest with one objective in mind, to hit every ball so that they are able to get the runs. Ethan Markram, the captain, gets out when Mulder has to come in. Last 10 overs remaining, and they need about 130-40 runs. So they really need to go about it in a urgent fashion now. As Akil Hussain has bowled 2 dots to the All Blacks, every dot will create pressure on the South African team. Every single double will create pressure on the South African team right now, as he has chipped it up in the air and has given away his wicket. Christian Stubbs comes in. Surfing Rutherford to Mulder. That is a brilliant shot. 2 covers for 4. 7 runs of the over won't harm the West Indies team at the moment. Uh, as South Africa need 122 more. That is big amount. And if they play like that, they can do it. We had Mulder scoring 2 sixes in an over. That was brilliant by him. And that is not a run. I'm not sure if that is. Oh my god, I think he's out. Yes, he is. A stupid decision to take a run there, and it has costed his team. It seems like it would be very difficult. It was very difficult, but getting the wicket of Destin Stubbs makes it even more, as Jamie Smith also has to depart. With that, 14 overs have gone by and they need 18.5 in the last 6. That is another wicket. No, it is not. Okay, well, that seemed like a wicket. Last 5 overs they need 100 runs of the last 5 overs. It's gone down the ground for 4, so 16 more needed of this over, and he hits it down the ground. So 8 runs coming off it till now, 9 with a single, and now David Miller hits it for a 4. So go towards 13 off it, and that is a brilliant shot for 4. 17 coming off it. So they are still in the game. The South African team. That is a brilliant shot. With that, they need 72 of the next 18 balls. So 24 of every over. Brilliant shot for a 6. 60 needed of the next 12 balls. That is not a good sign for South Africa, but they are in it. They are in it still, and they would need to score 6s in order to be in it. As they need 49 for 6, it is almost impossible now for them to win. But at least the net run rate would be better if they played better in this last over. And that was a no ball, so did not get the wicket. So Vian Mulder gets out after making a 50 for a losing cause too, as South Africa get beaten by 45 runs. So we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.